Coming if you want this.
Sorry, guys. One sec.
Hi, everybody. It's Sven from Bournemouth. Just came across a book today called The Superior Person's Book of Words. I'm a big fan of words, always have been. I was always pretty good at English at school and everything else because I quite enjoyed writing and creating. However, words mean nothing without actions. So on that note, if you can, please donate $1, €1, or £1, or all three if you're feeling particularly exotic. But we must keep the show on the road. We have to keep it going. We've got some good momentum going. Let's keep this show on the road. This is reality. I'm not some star stood in front of a green screen pleading for money for somebody who you don't even know exists. This is reality. So we've got to keep the show on the road. And not just that, what's going to happen to the Discord if we don't? All right, think about it. Words alone mean nothing. It's actions. Take it easy. Bye.
You keep my fire burning. You give me this strength. You keep me fire burning. You give me this strength. You keep my fire burning. You give me this strength. Fire. On a rainy day, when I cross your way, your touch and your embrace, them all will lead my way. And I'm glad to see that all you've done for me, it's all been done. It's been done out of our unity. So when I see you standing there, I wanna tell you why I'm here. Please let me do this. Please let me tell you this. Thank you for all that you have done. Thank you for being around. You give me everything I need. Everything I long for. Again and again. You give me this strength. You keep me fire burning. You give me this strength. You keep me fire burning. You give me this strength. You keep me fire burning. You give me this strength. Keep me fire.
Hey, good day YouTube, how's it going? It's been ages, man. How long's it been? How long's it been, seriously, since I've been sat here with something to say? Feels like it's been ages. I know I've made videos and stuff, I've still made some videos, but definitely my videos have dropped down a bit. But this video is an important video for me to make. The current movement making its way across Europe, trying to spread the truth, the real truth. This is the real truth movement. This cooperation and collaboration, this is real, man. This is real unity. This is real community. If you could donate just the cost of a cup of tea or coffee, that would be enough, man. I mean, you could even just say it's £1. Just donate £1 to keep these wheels moving, because this is an important movement. Please keep the wheels turning. Donate whatever you can. Thank you.
Welcome to the show where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, it's part of the show. Didn't didn't they teach you to reach for the stars while opening up the bars and keeping you chained down with mortgage bills and cars? Vaccines for your arms, kids sounding like supercharged, caffeinated hate-filled scars and rage-quit repertoires. No answers for yards, caught up in emotion that's not even yours. Imposter truths like impeccable retards, lined up for your serving of gish galloping wars. No remedy can save the lost, in love with the yarn. I'm tired of walking into refracted shards, poor science displayed by disgusting bards. Soaked in sin with your dupe is delight and a new hand of cards. Been so long, seems like for love I'm just too hard, I'm just too hard, that's it. Welcome to the show where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know. Intoxicated eight makes you believe you're spinning in space while you have no shame or grace. It's a disdainful state I used to contemplate how to save myself from my own self-hate. Wonder why I was even made with a dreadful fate, forced to try and awake with a full plate. No one to help me stay awake or educate. I've had to liberate and fight through hidden gates. But my brother, heaven could never be late, and rockets don't work in space. It's all fake. The show is on Mars. It's a joke, but you're too far gone. It won't be long. Fepe's beak is strong. We have our song and we march along like streams of knowledge leading to God's holy pond, and lives of truth that hits the bong and sings the song, turns mankind from the wrong. We come in peace with a holy gown and all of us wearing our holy crowns. So the earth is flat and we probably just won't get along. Just to go along, I said, welcome to the show where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know.
I'm just going to say goodbye. So say goodbye, Mike.
Say goodbye.
That's simple. The best you can do.
That's
All
a
right.
joke, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think we're in Zagreb tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Right?
Yeah, special greetings for all people on chat, and see you tomorrow.
Any message in your language for anyone watching?
Budite pozitivni osim na HIV.
Yeah, I think. Well, I'm not going to even try and guess what that actually meant, but there you go. Yeah, so we're in Zagreb tomorrow, and yeah, catch us tomorrow. Bye.
Okay, and that was the intro to this evening's episode of the Globali Euro Tour live update with myself, Jason of the Disbury, Dave Murphy, Jack, Lisa, and our awesome guest this evening, who's with Dave. I'll let you introduce him, my darling. Hi.
This is Moke from the Discord chat, and he was
Awesome.
here helping us with who was with us today? Who else was with us today? I've got his name.
Adi.
Okay. Yeah. So we had help from Moke and Adi. Addy got a bit ill today, so he couldn't actually help us out. But yeah, we had Moke with us, and he did an awesome job.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you, Jason and I can't thank you enough. Thank you to everybody that's been showing their support in the chat room. I can't thank you all enough as well. And you guys have had an extremely long day. I just want to make a disclaimer. The crew are extremely tired. We're extremely grateful for Dave joining us this evening, and Moke as well. Lisa and Jack are gazumped as well. So massive love to you for joining us this evening. Wow, I don't know where to start, Jace. Where should we start?
Another 5 minutes and I'd have been asleep because I was nodding off for the last hour. So,
well, I can't tell you how much we appreciate. I'm going to show you some love from the chat room in a second. I'll get to everyone in the chat room in just a second. Jason, you can kick it off while I start putting the chat room up.
Well, nice to meet you, Moke. Although I've met you a little bit over today. You all had a tough time with signal problems today. It was a tough stream, what it seemed. But you still provided content. It was all there. But let's start off with, you had problems again last night, didn't you? With the border again. Yeah.
Yeah, we always seem to get problems with borders these days. As I recall, again, I was kind of in and out of it by that time. As I recall, it was we hadn't paid something like some kind of road tax all the way through Montenegro, and so we got to the border, and the guy was like, "You haven't paid this tax."
Did he say what?
Sorry?
Did he make it clear what sort of tax? What was it?
I think it's like a green card thing, and you're supposed to pay it like before you go over there. And somehow we made it through, and we got through without paying it, and they nabbed us at the border. But with a bit of sweet talking from Jack, in his own language, the guy said, "Look, I'll let you off this one, but you're still going to have to pay the one from to go through to I can't remember where the hell we are, to Bosnia, and unfortunately the place we buy it from is shut, so you're going to have to." So we had to basically sleep in between the borders. Last night, and wait until they open in the morning, so we could go further.
Is it expensive? Is it, or?
I don't think it was that expensive. I can't remember the amount it was, but the fine was going to be €200.
Wow!
For not having it. Yeah. So
I mean, throughout the whole of EU, you don't need a green card. I mean, like, you just as long as you've been driving before the 31st of October, then you don't need a green card. I checked our insurance company; they don't even provide one. They don't give you a green card. But I guess it's because they're non-EU countries, aren't they? I would imagine that's the problem.
Non-EU countries, yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully tomorrow we're going back into the EU.
Yeah.
Because
if you get through, it should be okay. If you can get through.
If we can get through, yeah. There's been a number of times we've got to a point where it could have got dodgy, that we were just going to be stopped, and that's it.
Yeah.
I think fortunately, because we had Jack driving, I think we got through a couple of situations where we wouldn't literally. If I was driving, or
me, £200 fine probably.
Well, no, I'm saying that there would be a couple of times where it would be just like, no, you can't go any further. That's it.
Right. Yeah.
But because Jack could speak to them in their own language and chat to them.
There's plenty of fields you can cross, and a few lakes and a few rivers.
Yeah. So yeah, we managed it. So
Yeah, well
done.
But sorry.
No, go on.
I was just going to say we had to get a SIM card. I mean, Mo basically organised a SIM card for us, and we had a lot of difficulty getting it to work. We got it working, you know, connecting to the internet, everything. But for some reason, YouTube wouldn't see it. You couldn't find the internet, you know, which is weird. Yeah.
Weird.
So, how long did you try messing around with it? We were there for about at least an hour or so. 45 times. 45 minutes. Then.
And it was a SIM card with data on there. It wasn't just.
Oh yeah, so like 30 gigs.
Wow.
Right, and we literally tried everything, couldn't get the thing to recognize it. So we figured out that we could turn the phone into a hotspot, mobile hotspot,
right?
And we used the iPhone to kind of use the hotspot and then use that to get to YouTube. So it was kind of ad hoc situation there, but it worked. It kind of worked anyway. Yeah,
it was a bit stuttery, but but everyone got the gist of it. I think at first it was really bad at first, and then it just started easing out a little bit. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I had to. The thing is, it was like the stream would drop out, and I wouldn't know about it. It was just,
you have to hit the reconnect button or something, don't you? Or
yeah, I had to keep hitting the button like track and field, the old game track and field.
Yeah.
You remember you keep your finger on it and you'd stab the pigeon or something. I loved that. I loved it.
Yeah, so I had to do that a few times, and then it would it actually reconnect. But mostly, if you press the button and wait, nothing would happen.
Right.
But people apparently could still hear me, and I could see messages in the chat, but there was no video. Yeah, so yeah, there was that was really basically the problems we were having, and but generally, people in Bosnia, like they walk around like this.
Yeah, I've had that.
That's right. Yeah,
I've had that.
And I was just literally walk. Look at it. I'm not going to look to the left or to the right.
Yeah. It's weird. It's like everybody's following everybody else, with their blinkers on. I've been in that situation for hours, and they just can't see. There's a big banner there. Hello, we're here. And no.
But
I don't have time for conversation. I'm late and no.
Yeah.
No time. They just want to get from A to B as quickly as possible. No looking left, no looking right. Just get to the destination.
Jack and Lisa handed out a whole load of flyers. In fact, got to a point where they had to send out for more.
Wow.
But yeah, they got through handing out flyers. People take flyers quite readily.
Because they can go and look at it privately. They can go and look at it away from the social inclusion that goes on outside. It can go in the bag. They can look at it privately when they get home without fear of reprisal from their friends for, oh, you're not taking that seriously, I'll chuck that away, kind of thing. So that's quite a good look, Yeah.
And the other thing I noticed was for one of the first times, people didn't seem to be to worry about being on camera. I've had to be sort of when I've been operating the camera, I've been very kind of respectful. So I've kind of gone kind of behind and sort of 3/4 view. So it could be that I'm actually just looking at the banners or whatever.
Yeah.
And then sort of hint that I'm including them and see what happens.
Yeah.
And usually they kind of go, oh no, somebody's looking at me, But this time people were kind of, they glanced, saw the camera, and they didn't seem to worry. So
I used to apologize and go, oops, I'm sorry, I just caught you on camera. Are you okay? And then, but it's because it's a difficult one. It is intrusive. It's you're trying to have a conversation. The bloody camera gets in the way, doesn't it? But that's what we all learn from. This camera it's our document. It's our, like, our, what's happening, and we all want to see what's going on, and we all want to hear what's going on. I know it's important, but my best conversations are without it. Put that away in my pocket, and then I have great conversations.
Yeah, I can agree with that as well. At Speaker's Corner, I have far more in-depth conversations off camera than I do on. People are more obliged to, not more obliged, more willing to kind of go a little bit further off camera. So I can second that as well.
Yeah.
So so literally, Jack and Lisa pretty much said they hardly had any conversations with anyone.
Wow.
I think Jack had he said he had 4 brief conversations with people, very brief ones.
But you yourself, you had 4 or 5 conversations, but they were huge conversations. Your last conversation with the 3 or 4 guys and all that, that was nearly like 40-50 minutes. It's a huge conversation.
And we still spanned a few topics as well.
That's so true. So true. And that's what makes this multifaceted, is that there's the camper, the leaflets, the cards, the banners, the pictures, the interactions. All of it is encompassing into a massive awareness drive each day, no matter what comes out more. Some days it may be more awareness with the camper van when you're traveling. Some days it may be you may be inundated with interactions and people witnessing those interactions. On other days, like today, you said that they gave out an inordinate amount of leaflets today, more so than other days, but didn't have as many interactions. And that's what's wonderful about this, is the swing and roundabouts of it. That isn't, that you never kind of know how it's going to go down until it goes down on the day, which makes this wonderful. Every day is different, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I think I said earlier on in it that once again, the local guy was the hero, because, the 3 of us weren't really doing very much, but Moke basically jumped in straight away, and he was chatting to people like from the get-go. So yeah.
This is what makes it the people's tour, Dave. This is what.
Have you done this before, Moke? Have you done this?
I've done this before. I don't know what to say.
No.
And
will you go out and do it again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's for me. It's first time for me, and it's for me. It's success.
That's it. That's exactly it. That's the success part of people's tour.
Yeah, and one big decision. Yeah, to be in this live stream and with together with good people and open minds and next.
Yeah, well done. It's really good meeting you today. I look forward, if you do go out again, like for you to live stream it for us all to like to watch. Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, but my channel is very little bit different of other channel.
Okay.
I'm researching electricity, free energy devices, and frequency, chemistry, and that is, I think that's all. Yeah.
Fantastic.
And everything must check twice or 3 times.
Well, maybe you can leave your channel link in the Discord channel, and then we can subscribe to you and check out your new live streams to come when you get out there and do some activism.
Yeah. Okay. He basically came up. So he basically came up to me afterwards. He got back to the van and he was saying, "This was great. This is the first time, and I really like it's changed me."
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Sorry, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I'm on the phone to Adam Meakin just now. I've got Adam Meakin on the line.
Okay.
put you on loudspeaker. Do you want to shout out hello to everybody? Sorry. Yeah. Here we go. Here he is. There you go. You're live now on the update, Adam.
Evening, everyone. Evening, everyone. Yeah, just a shout out. So, watching you guys and just bursting with excitement, ready to join that tour. Gutted. It's just going to be a quick hug and a handshake with Dave. Quick handover, but yeah, really looking forward to it. So, over to you.
A little bit more than that.
I'm afraid we've had a decision on the bus.
Say that again.
I'm afraid we've had a decision on the bus.
Dave said they've made a decision on the bus, Adam. They've made a decision on the bus. What's that decision?
Go on.
We're preemptively kicking you off the bus. I'm staying. All right.
Right. Dave Murphy said they've preemptively kicked you off the bus before you've got there, and he's staying.
So what he's doing, Adam, he's going to give you his St. Lucia's ticket.
Oh, God. It's only because I saw. You know what? Worst thing was, I was going to make sure before I left, I bought Dave a bag of chips to send him on his way.
Your chips are out now, Dave. That's it. You've had it. No chips for you.
Well, it's a good thing because I put on so much weight on this bloody tour. Yeah.
He said you've done him a favour. No more junk food for Dave. Thank you so much, Adam. And I will catch up with you after, darling. Thank you.
See you in a bit, guys.
All right, darling. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
We can't stop him. Just can't stop him. I said, Adam, kind of live just now. And he went, yeah, mate. No, that is, live. And then the conversation stopped. I was like, yeah. So,
Yeah.
Guys.
So it sounds like Adam's really, really excited. And I had a phone call. I can't think, was it this morning off Dave Mannell? And he is jumping for joy. He is so excited as well. He's buzzing and just can't wait himself. I think he just made his trip down from Scotland down to London, so he's in the area ready to line up for the plane ride, and it's not long now. Yeah, it's gonna be sad for you to go there, Dave. I wish that you'd stay on with everyone. We just packed the bus, like I told you, there's a garage here. You can turn that into a bedroom, and there's enough room for everybody.
I don't think so.
There is.
Somebody in the bloody garage. You can stay in the garage. You stay in the garage.
Jack will go in the garage.
It's like it's the end of an era, isn't it? It's an end of an era. Feels like we're coming to the end of an era. There's only a couple of more days left now. 3, 4?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure actually because now we've got this extra day. I'm not sure if we're going on the first or the second now.
No, we've no, that it shouldn't interfere with anything. You'll have that extra day in
Ljubljana.
Where Jack lives. You're just having that extra day, so it doesn't interfere with anything.
Okay.
So, yeah, but it means that you get to have a relaxing day without driving, just a chill out day. You could do with that a bit of bonding time without doing anything.
This is true.
Yeah. Well, it turns out I've got some friends to meet over in Ljubljana, so yeah, I'll probably not be bonding. There's been quite enough bonding going on this trip. So.
Well, I don't want to be a bore, and I know that there was quite a few people watching at the beginning of this stream, but I want to remind everybody that without your help, we wouldn't have got this far. This really is the People's Tour, the Globe Light Euro Tour 2019, powered by We the People, pushing for a massive awareness drive across Europe. By the time we finish, we'll have done almost 15,000 miles, handed out almost 25,000 leaflets, hundreds of cards, thousands of interactions, and absolutely hundreds of thousands of people will have seen the camper van. But we're not going to get to the finish line without your help. So, Jason, if you could do me a favor and line up the video that UK Truth 2222, the lovely James, who's in the chat room right now, this guy here with this logo, with the 22 on the logo, please go and subscribe to his channel as he's trying to gain his subscribers just now. So please go and support him, hit the subscription and the notification bell because he's done some absolutely brilliant compilations. And this here is just something that we want to reaffirm to you because without your help, we won't reach the finish line. So without further ado, I shall let Jason take it away.
Hi, this is Robin, and I've donated to the Global Euro Tour. I know it will make a difference, so I encourage anyone else to do the same. You will make a massive difference.
Hey everyone, this is James. This is UK Truth 2222 on YouTube, and we need your help to keep the wheels moving all the way through to the end. Please donate. Keep it flat.
Because I'm a big fan of the Global Tour, and for anybody who has already forgotten, I'm doing funds matching for the Global Tour. So anyone that wants to donate, I will absolutely match funds in their name. And you can contact, I think Robin Campbell's probably the good point of contact on that. So yeah, as you guys know, Global Tour is continuing on through Europe, and it still has a ways to go, and I'm a huge supporter of it. So thank you, James, for reminding me of getting people to do this. So there you go. I know it's not a 15-second video. It's a little longer than that. But yeah. Global Tour. Make it happen. We can change the world. See you guys.
Hi, everybody. It's Sven from Bournemouth. Just came across a book today called The Superior Person's Book of Words. I'm a big fan of words. Always have been. I was always pretty good at English at school and everything else because I quite enjoyed writing and creating. However, words mean nothing without actions. So on that note, if you can, please donate $1, €1, or £1, or all three if you're feeling particularly exotic. But we must keep the show on the road. We have to keep it going. We've got some good momentum going. Let's keep the show on the road. This is reality. I'm not some star stood in front of a green screen pleading for money for somebody who you don't even know exists. This is reality. So we've got to keep the show on the road. And not just that, what's going to happen to the Discord if we don't? Right, think about it. Words alone mean nothing. It's actions. Take it easy. Bye.
Hello there. Are you there? Yeah, this is Leo, supporting the Global Tour. I've just put a tenner, so I've just donated a tenner to the Global Tour. I'm wishing all well on the Global Tour. And Lisa, Jack, and Dave have done a superb job through Europe. Absolutely brilliant. Couldn't ask for more. It's just so much brilliant flat smacking going on. You know, which we're opening a lot of eyes and creating a lot of awareness, which is great. So, if you could donate to the tour, well done. It's not misspent. It's spent on the people and food and stuff like that for them, and a cup of tea maybe, things like that. So, you know, you're doing them proud. So, if you could donate to the tour, much appreciated and well done to you. I'm going to donate a £10 now. So yeah, all good, and wishing everyone well, and the newbies what will be coming on the tour as well, I understand. So that'll be Dave Mannell and Dave Meakin, I think it is, but definitely Dave Mannell. So all the best to them, and well done to Lisa, Jack, and Dave Murphy, what have just come off it. So well done to you all.
But this video is an important video for me to make. The current movement making its way across Europe, trying to spread the truth, the real truth. This is the real truth movement. This cooperation and collaboration, this is real, man. This is real unity. This is real community. If you could donate just the cost of a cup of tea or coffee, that would be enough, man. Donate whatever you can. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Jason. Cheers for that, my darling. And sorry for us to harp on, but we really do need to keep these wheels turning across Europe. And the truth is free, my darlings. But unfortunately, the petrol stations don't want to give us diesel or nothing. So, you know, Shell, BP, where they're run by the Trilateral Commission, I really doubt we're going to get a sponsorship of fuel unless we get some engineers on it for a future-powered solar or electric camper next time. I would really love us to not be using diesel next time. So shout out all of those people that have connections. Get in touch with Jason at disbury.com and he will be sure to go back and forth with you if you've got any ideas for I don't like calling it carbon emission, but I do feel that this diesel is pointless.
Right.
Mokes, he's looking into it. He'll have the answers.
Mokey.
I do have to say, there's been a few times I've been asked what organisation is funding this. You know, what's the group? What's the organisation behind it? And
it's the We the People
organisation. There's no organisation. It's just a whole bunch of people who think the same way as I do.
You should have a disclaimer at the top of the banner saying "not Soros funded."
Yeah, we've all just come together and we're putting in to make this happen. So that's the truth of it. You know, there's no organised behind. Sorry.
That is the raw truth of it, Dave. You're absolutely right. Concurring with you 100% there. You're absolutely right. It's all people almost shocked when you give them that response, though, aren't they? They almost don't believe it. It's almost like someone's going, take me to your leader. There isn't one. Sorry to be very bad news here, but there isn't a leader. There's no cult here. There's too many infighting. Too much infighting and arguments to be a cult. We could never be a cult. Never. There's too much, you know.
No, somebody did say it looks like a cult. You know, they were looking at the banners and saying, "Look at the colours and the way it's all the pictures. It looks very like a cult to me." Yeah, so but couldn't turn him, couldn't make him join our cult.
No. I was going to read that out, but I won't. But, you know, it says, I won't say who said this just because I won't complete the sentence, but it says, I did a philosophy workshop for a couple of hours yesterday with a large group of people who said they had to hide their knowledge and wisdom from those around them. So, yeah, being sane is apparently the new hate speech. That's the new saying. Because the class cheered when he said, apparently being sane is the new crazy. So, yeah, a lot of people can relate to that massively. Massively.
Let me, I just want to shout out a couple of donations that have appeared.
Please do.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Joe, again, Joe Mama. You've donated again. Thank you so much for that. We've also had a donation. There's a donation there that I don't think I actually read out, and apologies to Janet. Thank you very much for your donation. I did see it there. For some reason, I kept on forgetting. I'm really sorry. I apologise for that, but thank you very much for that. We've had a donation from Mr. J. We'll leave it at that, Mr. J, because it's from PayPal, and I don't know whether or not it's private or not. But thank you very much. Kieran has said that you can shout out his name. Thank you very much, Kieran. You know, like he's.
Thank you. So you said Janet and Mr. J and Kieran. Thank you so much.
We've had a donation from Ian just now. Thank you very much, Ian.
Keep the wheels
yeah, so that's what we've got so far. Thank you, guys. It all helps every day if we can keep above what we're spending. You know, like we're keeping the wheels turning, and we'll get to the second leg, which is what's at Venice. You know, we get to the second leg, and we and then we move on from there. What would you say, Dave? Your best country so far is the one that really springs to mind. That is the one that screams out to you that says that was just amazing, fantastic.
It would have to be still Prague.
It's still Prague.
Yeah,
it's still Prague. Prague's still up there.
Yeah, it was a beautiful place. It was packed with people. It was almost non-stop. We had a lot of interactions and stuff. But it's one thing that's shocked me personally about this whole trip is pretty much apart from Austria, I think, every place I've been, somebody's come up to me and said, you know, hello, Dave, I thought I'd watch your videos. It's like, you know, countries I've never been to before, and people
know who you are.
Who I am. So that's been kind of a bit of a a humbling experience. Let's put it that way.
That's the truth, though, Dave. Define the force of nature. Once the truth starts, there's no stopping it. There is absolutely no stopping it. And we've all got the truth on our side. We're not going out there giving people false paradigms, making any crazy claims. We're just telling people to question the claim that's been made because it's false.
Yeah,
I think as well. Like, I mean, like it really does go. I speak, you know, like for myself, but there's a lot of people out there. You know, like you've affected an awful lot of people out there, Dave. Really are.
Sorry, I'll mute. Sorry.
It's all your fault. Why I'm here? It's just you were the one, and you know, it's your fault.
I've just had to apologise to a few people today who came up to me and said, "It's your fault that I'm doing it. I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't."
Yeah, you've got a lot to answer for.
I think it was you as well, wasn't it? I said sorry to today. When you said that, oh, it was you who woke me up, and I said I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. One of them.
Sorry about that. My dog just went.
I did. Who was I speaking to? I was speaking to someone the other day. I think it was Dave in Barnstable. I think I was speaking to him, and you know how let down I was from you, Dave, as well. I was so annoyed with you because, you know, like I was, you know, going through this Freeman period as well, and you know, like, and I was so inspired by you when you were, you know, like in your car and that, and you had your problems with the police and that, and I was so inspired, and then when I seen you on that Malenko, I just thought, oh God, Dave, what have you done? Oh, you're such a letdown. Oh my God, the blurfer. Oh my God. You know, so ups and downs.
Yeah, here we are. Yeah, here we are.
I'm impressed that you didn't have that when I went into urine therapy then.
We're still here. We're still here. We're still here.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, if it's all right with you guys, I'd like to go over to the chat room and give everyone a shout out, if that's all right. There's loads of people in the chat room interacting. Kieran, shout out to you, my darling. Tanya, Gilly as well in the chat room. Lovely to see you. Brian, lovely to see you too. Josie, my darling, and Sven in the chat room. He's sharing the Discord link. If you want to go and check out Discord, please click the link and we'll add you to the stream if you want to say hey to anybody. Also, if you're connected to me via social media on Skype, WhatsApp, Messenger, by all means, give me a call. And in the next 10 to 15 minutes, if you call me, I'll patch you straight through on the mic and you can give the crew a shout out and come here live on the update. Martin, lovely to see you. Amir as well, lovely to see you too. Helen in the chat room as well. Lots of ladies in the chat room tonight. Ninja Man, Lisa and Jack are sleeping, my darling. That's where Lisa is. He was asking, where's Lisa?
I'm here though.
Lisa?
I'm here though.
That's
hello.
It. Dave Murphy's here, Ninja. Don't worry, we've got Dave and we've got a lovely friend. So Doc Michael as well, Saucy London, Joe Mama in the chat room, Mark Sargent. Lovely to see you all as well. Dagon, lovely to see you. The legend that is Waxman in the chat room. Shout out to you, my darling. Upside Downer, UK Truth, James in the chat room. Like I said, if you haven't subbed to him already, go ahead and do that. He's in the chat room just now. Clive, my darling, lovely to see you. Effie Maori, lovely to see you too, my darling. Voynich, lovely to see you too. Deborah, has anyone looked into Voynich, by the way? No? Dave, you have. Come on, Dave. You know what I'm talking about.
The manuscript.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't figure it out. I mean, don't you look at
your
me.
Name is a really good topic for discussion. Do you know how many times I've thought that as I've said your name and I've thought, oh, is now a good time to mention it? It's never a good time to mention it. But I wouldn't say I'm skeptical because there's too much supporting evidence, but I just don't understand it. I'm not sure I understand.
I actually have thought of going back to it now that I've been looking at Paleo Hebrew just to see if there's some correlation there, but I haven't had time, to be honest.
Yeah, it does seem nuts that someone would go to all that trouble to painstake, and they've gone through it. They've seen that it's not fraud. It's not, those colours would have been too. Sorry, I don't mean to just veer off. If no one's looked into that, have a little look into it. I wouldn't say it's a dead end, but it's definitely worth having a little slow down and know it's there, just to know it's there. So if you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, just search that name that's on the screen just now, because that's quite interesting, but it's another story for another time. But shout out for being in the chat room. Lovely. Jason's thinking, this girl, she uses 1,000 words when she doesn't really need to, but I'm sorry about that. The Adam Meakin in the chat room as well, my darling. Lovely to see you still there. Martin as well. Shout out to Waxman as well. He said £10 is on its way. Thank you, my darling. We really, really appreciate that. Gary Heather, lovely to see you as well. Everybody equals mind controlled squared. Lovely to see you. Ruben. Flat Club. Love it. Love it. Coffee Paul and Jude as well in the chat room as well. And I can't get any more of the chat room as well.
So you just broke rule number 1.
Go on.
You just broke rule number 1.
Did
Nobody talks about Flat Club. Sorry.
Oh, I've got the sack. I've got the sack. I also would like to mention that James has also mentioned that if anyone wants to be featured on the show reel to donate whatever they can, then just send us your clip and we'll forward them on to James as well. If you're connected with James on Skype, he's on Skype as well. And just send us a little 30-second video and we're happy to add you to the show reel. If any of you would like to be featured in the show reel, then we're more than happy to add you in. So just double checking down here as well in case there's anyone that have Tamo as well still in the chat room. Estonia is watching. Lovely to see you, sweetheart. And Ricardo as well, sweetheart. Thank you so much for tuning in and being in the chat room as well. Lovely to see you too. Flat Earth Trav's in the chat room. David Scriven as well in the chat room, and hopefully no one else that I've missed. Ryan Philippines as well. Lovely. Just done a tenner. Adam's just done a tenner as well. Thank you. All of these donations are what's keeping the wheels turning. We can't thank you enough.
Did he donate a tenner or did he just spend one? I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, just done a tenner. Just done in another tenner at the old kebab shop. No, thank you, my darling. And shout out to National Memorial Gardens who's tuned in. Lovely to see you in the chat room as well, sweetheart. We do appreciate each and every one of you for being here with us live as we catch up with the crew. As I said, it's been an extremely long day. They're extremely tired, and I'm so grateful to have Dave here with us this evening. D-Man says, great tour. Thank you so much for tuning in as well. Okay, so it looks like StreamYard has done us in again, Jason, and not put the description below the video. I'll have to re-add it again after, but I did put it there initially.
Yeah.
It just seems to have taken it away again. So if our mods could share the links for how to donate, the PayPal will reach the tour quicker than GoFundMe. Just putting the disclaimer out there. GoFundMe hold the funds. Jason, can you just explain that to people? Because I know people want people to get the money now. They don't want to donate it. And then it takes, I mean, if it has to go that way for some people, fine. But I think some people will be a bit irked to know that it's X amount of days. And sometimes there's been some sleepless nights because we've got to wait until that period comes before they release the funds. Can you just explain a little bit about the ins and outs to do with that, please?
Yeah, PayPal is instantaneous. No problems with PayPal whatsoever. I'll give you the exact sort of time period, but GoFundMe, it does take a little while. I mean, they actually say around about 5 days. It's not really. It's probably a good 7 to 9 days. It can be, but it gets there. Like there's no issue about it. It does get there eventually. But sometimes, like when we've done these huge miles and a little bit desperate for some funds, sometimes we get pretty close to the line, and we did get close.
Yeah, and what we mean by close is close means Jason's imminently about to say we're 2-3 days away from calling them home, and that was what was going to happen one morning. We woke up and we went, oh dear, that's what's going to happen before we get to Italy. Oh no. So the last thing we want to do is have to tell you guys we're at the point of no return. So please, just like Dagon said, he just did a $5 because he's on low income, but every little helps. He's done whatever he can afford, and we really appreciate that, Dagon. Like, you've no idea, because all of those £5, $5 donations, they all add up. And, if we get enough of them, that's a day's fuel. So it really does help to keep the wheels turning. We'd far rather everybody's subscribers just donated as a coffee. If we could have all of Globebusters, Mark Sargent's, Paul on the Plains, all of the main advertisers, all of Dave Murphy's subscribers donate, all of everybody's subscribers donate as much as a coffee, we'd be home and dry. we'd be home and dry.
I think Dagon and Adam Meakin are both down the dog racing because they both lost a fiver and a
They've just done
tenner.
a fiver in, yeah. They've just done a fiver.
Yeah, we just so there was a couple more donations that just came in. So you've just seen Adam just donated. Thank you very much, Adam. Also the donation from Kevin. Kevin, thank you very much. And Earthly, thank you very much, Earthly. Yeah, that's great. You know, like, so donations are coming in. Sometimes they're small and they're coffee donations, and sometimes they're big and huge.
I've got to cut in because we've got another tenner. We've got another tenner if I do this right now. Adam said if I play this right now, he'll give us another tenner. So I'm down for doing that. Play the tune I wrote for George Musser, and I'll give you another tenner. Can we all do this for Adam?
No,
So
£20. I'm not doing it unless it's
really. Are we getting Razor Steak?
Yeah. No, look, you did it with the spanners. You know, like
okay.
So,
Jason's not having that. He wants 20 quid to play this
20,
link.
20. I mean, because he's putting in. We put a lot of effort in tonight.
Score, Adam. We'll score from you, and then I'll press play. Look, I'm here. I'm going to press play. If you agree to that, I'll press play.
Blackmail. That's blackmail.
That's Jason, not me. I'm not going to say anything here. I'm gonna go with no comment. But yeah, I'll wait for a response from Adam.
Yeah, it's just not.
I'm just messaging him now. Jason said 20. I've just read Jason said 20. So
well, you know, put a lot of effort into that, didn't you, Roxanne? So you know, like putting this together, you can't just push his way into our stream. No, 20.
It's on. It's on. Adam's gone a little bit quiet. I'm wondering if he's rifling through his wallet now.
Maybe
he's rifling through his wallet, seeing if he's got enough.
If he's not, he'd be haggling.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, it might be just.
Thank you for the donation. Lumberjack said, I just donated to y'all. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of the mods that are sharing the links in the chat room as well. It's really helpful for everybody. I'm just going up the chat room as well because I just Toady UK as well. Thank you so much. $9.99 from Toady.
And don't forget.
There you go. Even though I don't agree. So even people that aren't necessarily in full agreement with what we're doing are facilitating and helping us to keep the wheels turning. So thank you for being bipartisan. If only more people could be like that.
What does he agree with?
Well, I don't know. Toady, you'll have to emphasize on that, my darling. And let us know. Chocolate saying, lovely to see you in the chat room as well. Shout out to you, my darling. Chocolate saying's giving you a shout out there as well, Dave.
Oh,
right there on the screen.
Hello.
And Magic as well. Jason, I don't know if you can corroborate that. Magic has donated 50 quid.
I've got Adam calling me right now.
Oh, there you go. There, you can just. We're all going to hear this, aren't we? We're all going to hear it. You're going to get right in.
You do realise that everybody can hear you now.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you do proper audio through the PC.
Yeah.
Send you the file. Like, you should have it. It's in the thing.
Right. I'll have that then. Go on then. We'll have that. Yeah. We'll go with that. Right. I'll play it properly. I'll play it proper.
I'll put that down then, and I expect to hear it. But,
I'm doing it.
She's doing it.
Airing audio.
You've got to like this airtime, 20 quid. Actually, I'll tell you what, it's 5 minutes time. I'll give you 30 quid if you do play the full to the end.
I'm playing it all the way to the end. I'm doing it.
Doing it.
Yeah. Playing in 3, 2, 1.
That is not a word, but you can think of it as one. That is not a word, but but you can think of it. Science, as you know, operates on multiple levels of explanation, and often we speak in an approximate way to kind of make progress and understand phenomena that we observe, even though we kind of know deep down it doesn't quite work that way. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force. We can and do, and we must think of Newtonian gravity as a force. That doesn't mean it really is, but we don't necessarily need to work at the really is level. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force. For understanding projectile motion, when you throw a baseball, when you or calculate the orbit of the moon or a satellite, it works extremely well. And it's only really the fundamental physicist who's trying to understand the causes of things that really begins to question that picture. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force. I mean, science, as you know, operates on multiple levels of explanation, and often we speak in an approximate way to kind of make progress and understand phenomena that we observe, even though we kind of know deep down it doesn't quite work that way. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force. We can and do, and we must think of Newtonian gravity as a force. That doesn't mean it really is, but we don't necessarily need to work at the really is level. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force.
I think he said play it all the way to the end, so I'll carry on playing it, and if I hear anything, I'll put it back in. It's still there. It's all still there, guys.
So when does the music start, Adam?
I love it. I absolutely love it. I've just had another voice note, so please talk while I mute, guys, because I just need to screen it before I play it.
Another one. Okay. All right. Another bit of music. Music. Sorry, Adam.
Well, while you do that, Roxanne, can I shout out a few donations? Because we've had a few. Thank you very much, peeps. Thank you.
Yeah, great. Go on.
So, Adam did his first donation. Thank you very much, Adam, for that. And then Carolyn did also a donation. Thank you so much, Carolyn. Joe, you're really doing us proud. You've done a huge donation again. You just keep throwing these donations. Thank you so much, Joe. Yeah, words can't express. You know, like it really is. Just thank you very much. Adam, again, you did come through, man of your word. Your donation is there. Thank you very, very much.
But a donation from Lumberjack. He's just donated $100. Let's keep the donations coming. But sadly, I've got to go. So he's got to go right now. That's why I'm just chiming in, because he's got to go.
Yeah,
thank you so much, Lumber. Sorry, my darling. Jason, go and carry on, darling.
Yeah, so and then we had the donation from Lumberjack. So yeah, great. Thank you very much, Lumberjack. Just seeing that one come through. And Clive, yet again, thank you very much, Clive. And then we had Raimundo. Thank you very much, Raimundo.
Perfect. And did you see
very
Doc's,
much,
Doc's name as well is Earthly Goods. So if you see a donation from Earthly Goods, that's from Doc.
There you go. That's what that one is. I didn't want to say the whole lot, just in case that it's meant to be private or not. But thank you very much, Doc.
Awesome.
Yeah, great night, guys. This is what we need. This really ensures that we get past these borders. Actually,
I just have to do a shout out.
Please do, Dave.
I'm not going to tell you who it is, but hi, Mum.
I love it.
Mum in the
I
chat.
love it.
Allegedly, Mum in the chat.
Love it. Allegedly, Mum in the chat. Massive shout out to allegedly Mummy in the chat.
Yeah.
Who's allegedly Mummy in the chat?
Obvious. I mean, I'm reading it now. Yeah, I can see who it is.
Okay.
I think.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, move along now. Move along.
Okay, all right. Big shout out to Dave's Mummy in the chat. Massive love to Dave's Mummy in the chat.
About that. Yeah.
What was I going to say? I've lost what I was going to say. Sorry, Dave.
Yeah.
And Jason.
Sorry about
that. Sorry. In the meantime, I will shout out to Effie Mary as well. Ryan's got to go. And he's just saying goodbye to all truthers in the chat. Bye to you all as well. And everyone's saying bye to allegedly Mum as well.
Okay. And Raymond, have you been bad, Raymond? Because I called him Raimundo. He just really gets that when he's was it bad?
Hello.
I gave you a secret. You didn't have to do.
But Mummy's saying hello. Mummy's saying hello to everybody that's saying hello to Mummy. Mummy's going back and forth with everyone in the chat. Shout out allegedly Mummy.
You know, I kept your identity quiet, yeah, and you just spoiled it. Oh, forget it.
Kieran went, I'm telling Mum, Dave. I'm telling Mum. Okay, we've got an incoming call. I'm going to try and bring this call in somehow.
Did you have some music to play as well, did you?
I may have done. I've just got to add to the stream, hopefully. Hello. Can you hear
Roxanne?
me? Can you
hear you?
Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
I'm
doing
good.
Fantastic. Yourself?
I'm good. We're just here live on the Globe Live update. You're with myself, Jason of the Disbury, allegedly Dave, and our lovely friend from today in Sarajevo. How you doing, Journalism?
Doing awesome. Just wanted to say hello to everybody. Wanted to offer up a thank you for the guy, the work that you guys are doing. Was very impressed with you guys when I was in Amsterdam with you. So Jason is amazing. Obviously, Roxanne, great people, simply amazing. Dave Murphy, never quits, high energy, waking up people on the constant. And to Lisa and everyone else, hello. And anyone who has been involved with the tour. I don't think people realize how much you guys are going through and how difficult it is. So I'll make sure that I call you guys out on Raw tonight on my show.
Thank you, my darling. We really appreciate that. The more exposure, the more awareness, the better. So we can't thank you enough for that, my darling. Big shout out
problem.
for that.
And then I'll put a link in the description with the PayPal donation. So how's everybody doing?
Perfect. Yeah, Dave and how you doing, guys? Jaren's asking how you doing. I'll let you guys speak to Jaren.
I'm doing well, Jaren. Nice to hear from you.
I don't think I hear anybody there. But
Can you not hear anyone?
No.
Oh, no. Okay, so
just you.
So yeah. Oh no.
That's right.
Okay, so they can hear you, but you can't.
I do have a question for you too, because I don't know how you do it. How do you bring up individual people's chats like you're doing in your live stream?
Yeah, I just go to the right-hand side of the screen, and it just says comments, and then I can click on a comment, and it comes up on the bottom. Pretty simple. If you want, one time I'll screen share with you, and I'll show you.
Yeah, you mean you're doing that in the live control room on YouTube?
No, on StreamYard.
Oh, see, I don't know how to use that. What are you using? StreamYard?
Yeah, StreamYard. I sound like a plug. StreamYard.com.
That's all right. Something
where
new.
All your online dreams come true.
Well, that's really why I'm calling in anyway, in case people have never heard of my channel. I run a channel called Jarenism. People should check it out.
Okay. I will give you a plug, my darling. I can't thank you enough. I know that I think the team can hear you, but you can't hear the team, unfortunately.
That's right.
So
tell them all hello.
I will do, my darling. Yeah, they can all hear you. I can't thank you enough for calling, Jaren. Massive shout out to you, my darling. And we will give you a nice plug in the chat room and send everyone over to you for Raw. Thank you so much for giving us a shout out on the show. We can't thank you enough. Mwah.
All right, keep up the good work.
Cheers, my darling.
Peace, guys.
Take care. Bye. There we go.
That was awesome.
So, I'm still yet to work that one out. I'm so sorry that he couldn't hear you guys, but he's love and support for you guys. So loving that. Sorry, I will get it right next time. I promise. Cool. Over to it. I yield the floor.
I am going to have to get horizontal pretty soon because I've been trying to stay awake for this for the last hour or so.
My darling, as I said, we can't thank you enough for joining us tonight, guys. I know it's been an extremely long day, and I know how draining it is to go out there and have these interactions. So we cannot thank you enough. Where are you going to be tomorrow?
It's Zagreb, Croatia.
I know I had quite a few people in Split. They want you to go to Split as well, but you're in Zagreb, which is I think quite far away.
I'd have liked to have gone to Split as well, actually. I just know a few people there, so yeah. But it is what it is.
Yeah, it's. I'm just trying to look at. Oh, I mean, you're only Slovenia's only 90 miles away. Maybe that you could still fit it in as well.
I don't think so. I think we're going to have that day off, if you don't mind.
Have that day off and do it like that, yeah.
For crying out loud. The Jason giveth and the Jason taketh away.
It wasn't me. I gave you an extra day. It's just that you want another.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I'd have liked to have done Split, but it's it is what it is.
Yeah,
perfect. Before you go, Dave, I've got your pal Gary on the phone here. Mr. £100 Wrench is on the phone, and he's been blue sky thinking, and he's come up with some genius ideas, and he wants to share them. So I'm just going to chime him in now. So when you're ready, Gary. Hello, my darling. You've just joined us live on the Globe Live Tour update. How you doing?
Well, first thing is well done to everyone. I haven't managed to watch the what you guys have been doing for the last few days, but I am going to catch up. But well done, everyone. My idea is, as I'm going to Dallas, some people never quite get round to going onto PayPal or going onto the GoFundMe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Robbie that within the end of the when I'm actually at the end of the convention, and I'm going to be on stage for a few minutes, I'm actually going to ask the people that, because obviously I'm there from the Friday evening right round to the Sunday, that people can always donate cash. So if they got cents or euros or dollars or pounds, whatever, most of them will obviously have dollars. But if they want to just put in even $1, then maybe I'll come back with maybe $300 in my hand to give to you guys.
Gary, I can't tell you how useful that would be. That would be big time useful. So yes, that sounds like an awesome idea. What do you think, Jason?
Oh, it's fantastic. That really is helpful.
Fantastic as well, Gary. I know you can't hear Jason because you're in my ear, Jace. But yeah, Jason thinks that's fantastic.
I'm just thinking that it will mop up all the people that do not quite get around to actually doing something where they have to literally log in and pay some money, debit card or whatever. Hopefully, people will have money in their pockets, and they just, you know what, here's $3. Someone put in literally 50 cents. Who knows? But it just gives everyone the opportunity, and it's a quick fix. They just literally come up to me and say, "I want to donate this," and I think that'd be nice.
Perfect. That sounds wonderful. Anything you can do, Gary, to help us keep these wheels turning would be mostly appreciated. So I can't thank you enough for that. Thank you.
No, I'm just appreciative of what everyone's doing. You guys, you know, Jason and Lisa and Dave and Jack and everyone that's on the tour and connected. And Adam's going at this soon. I know Lee's been out there. I know that you know, other people are actually going to be joining it soon. And you know, Dave Manor was going to be joining, and I just think it's amazing. And just watching it and seeing what's happening on a daily basis is just blowing me away.
Thank you, Gary. Again, thank you. Many thanks for your support, my darling. You've come up with awesome ideas all the way through. Dave is saying cheers, Gary, as well. He's saying cheers. He's absolutely shattered. He's ready to go to bed. So we're going to let him go. And again, Gary, thank you so much. You are completely selfless in your endeavors for the truth. So we all can't thank you enough for that. The chat room is giving you major shout outs as well just now as well. So big time.
I really appreciate everyone's support, and thank you for that. Okay, I'll catch you soon, but I'll listen back into the show. But thank you, Roxanne.
No worries. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Flat Earth Trav has just put £10 in that I just seen.
Awesome. Trav, my darling, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Just put £10 in the box. Keep it going a little further. Thank you. This is just what we need. Big time.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah.
So Zagreb tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we'll let you guys get off for some sleepy times. Do we have something you want to play out with, Jason?
I thought you were going to play something for Shu on the way out. I think you was.
Was I?
Yeah. It's not the floor.
Did I write it down? If I didn't write it down, I can't remember. It's a long day for me too. Can you just prompt me?
Yeah. It was something that you... Oh, it was, what's the name? Montenegro.
Yes. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play Montenegro, followed by the one that I played in. And Dave, you can chime out at any point once I start playing these videos and start lying down, my darling. And for you guys in the chat room, what I really want a lot of you to do, if you're not finished interacting yet and you're still on a bit of a high from going back and forth in the chat room, and we've got the Meekster calling in again. Here we go. Hello?
Still live.
You're still live, Adam. You're still live. Poor Dave's falling asleep, Adam. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning for Dave. Is it? It is, isn't it? It's later than this. Go on, you're live. The chat room can hear you. Dave, Jason, and everyone can hear you.
I've just banked another tenner for the petrol tank. Right. I just gave Jaren a ring. And I says, if you play my shit tune, which is a thumbs up to George Musa, well, not George Musa particularly, but Fight the Fat Girth, Fight the Flat Earth, his copyright strike. He says he'll play it, so I've just stuck another tenner in the tank, guys. So.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my darling. We can't appreciate that enough. I'm telling you, everyone's support tonight has been absolutely overwhelming, and this is what we really need to keep the wheels turning, Adam. So I'm hoping that this is encouraging some others to think up some ideas to raise some money, because we could do with all the help we could get. So thank you for that, Adam. Much love and respect to you, my darling.
I can't wait. And it was only money I was going to buy and spend on chips for Dave. So no props. And I'll see you soon, mate. Dave, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going to play the tune. want a little dance with you.
All right, my darling. High five.
You can't answer that. You
Is that
can't.
for free? Do I do that for free? Is that just a throwaway move? Yeah, it is. Aww. We love the meeking. We love the meeking. Thank you, my darling. All right, I'll speak to you soon. Cool.
How he expects me to dance to that music? I don't know.
Well, you do admit it is music.
We got you to admit it's music.
I guess I could do the robot to it.
Give it some of that. So yeah, what I'll do is, because some of the people that are watching now didn't get to see the intro video, I will play Montenegro followed by the video that I played at the beginning, and then everyone can click the Discord link. Go over to Discord if you want to chat some more. I might even go over there this evening and see what's going on. I've got Discord here on the computer, so I might go and see what's happening in the the Globli Lounge. It's called Globli Lounge, I do believe. So yeah, if we're done and everyone's kind of said everything they want to say, then I will line up those videos.
Nice to meet you, Moke.
Yes.
And have a good day tomorrow there, Dave. And for everyone else in the chat, thank you for joining us. And I will be in the chat whilst we play this Montenegro.
Yep, just give me 1 second.
See you later, guys.
Nice to meet you too, guys. Thank you so much, Roxanne and
more than welcome,
Jason. And every person on the chat and his support for us. And thank you so much from my heart, from my soul.
Oh, Moke, thank you, my darling. That really means so much to us. It's people like yourself that really are making this the People's Tour. Dave, you've had so many interactions with people that have come out and opened up their houses and their homes to you. This really is self-evident to us all watching that this really is working, and this awareness drive is bringing people out to talk about it in public. So again, Moke, thank you so much, my darling. Infinite thank yous to everyone in the chat room that's been with us back and forth, interacting in the chat room. We appreciate all of your time and efforts going back and forth. For all of you that are watching anonymously, I know that a good few people don't interact in the chat room, and we appreciate you all watching as well. And to everybody on playback, if this is new to you and you haven't seen any of this before, please give this channel a subscribe and hit the notification bell. Check out Jason of the Disbury channels. That's where the live streams will be happening. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll endeavor to make sure the description box gets sorted out. We'll put all of the stuff in there. So there'll be loads of channel links in there for you to check out as well. So again, thank you so much for tuning in tonight to the Globli Tour update. We will see you tomorrow around lunchtime, and then we'll be back for an update about 10 o'clock again. All right?
Okay.
Cheers.
Night.
Let's see if I can do this right. Here we go.
We all believed in that spinning ball indoctrination.
Which means the Earth can never be on the horizon. The Earth is always going to be overhead, or at least in Apollo 11. 15 degrees over.
Sounded so berserk, but who was I to question it? Because I was just a tiny kid. It sounded crazy as could be, but teacher would never lie to me. She was real nice, she didn't know. She too was taught to believe in that globe. I don't blame her, it wasn't her fault. She was only repeating what she'd been taught. I went through life believing that lie. That spinning ball was now in my mind.
Don't let them take your mind.
Don't let them take your mind, man.
Don't let them tell you that you are not divine.
Don't let them do it, man. Don't.
Take control of your soul.
Take back control. Yeah.
Find the truth. Find it all.
Find it all, man. Yeah.
Don't believe their lies.
Don't believe it, man.
Let them take your mind.
Let them take your mind, man. All right, man. Listen up. So I'm hurling through space on a road to nowhere. So I live my life without a care, cause I was taught that there ain't no creator. That's what I was told from my educator. So I live my life so selfishly, there ain't gonna be no hell for me. I'll do what I want with no care for others, with no respect for my brothers. Until one day when I woke up and I drank some truth with my coffee cup. I learned that things ain't what they seem. This so-called reality is just a dream. There's deception everywhere that I look. The news, the TV, and in my school books. And pretty soon I'll realize that everything's just a pack of lies, man.
That's what the answers don't make sense to me. You know, to an adult mind, it doesn't make sense to me.
Let them tell you that you are not divine.
do you really believe 1969 technology took you to the moon and back 6 times, and now today we can't get there? Yeah.
What is the reason? What is the reason why they want to lie around?
That's a big question.
What is the advantage of this?
Powerful people can come along and give you a place. And the purpose of giving us all is go to school, get good grades, get a good job, buy a house, buy a car, buy a bigger house, buy a bigger car, buy some toys, lots of toys, and they die. Is that a good purpose? You think that's a good purpose? All right. Bye-bye. Bye. What do you believe? You are meant for more than that, right? If you're locked in this stupid world of jobs, you know, and television, anything. And if you lie to me about everything, healthcare, education, money, law, everything your life is a lie.
Don't let them tell you that you are not divine.
Don't let them do it, man. Don't.
Take control of your soul.
Take back control. Yeah.
Find the truth. Find it all.
Find it all, man.
Don't believe their lies. Let them take your mind.
All right, we're going to go now. So, see you later.
I started to connect.
What an awesome video by James, UK Truth 2222. Brilliant video by James. Love that. And that was some highlights from, I believe, Montenegro. Yeah. If I'm right, I need you guys to unmute because you guys muted. I didn't mute you.
No, I did it. Yeah. Yes, it was Montenegro.
Aha.
And it looked more interesting than it actually was.
Again, I want to shout out everybody for tuning in and watching. I want to plug Jaren's show tonight because he's going to plug the tour as well. I've popped the link in the chat room as well for you guys to check that out. That's later on tonight, Monday Night Raw. And also, there was something else I wanted to mention as well. Crikey. I can't remember. What was it? Over to you, Jace. If there's anything you want to say before we wrap up.
Good night.
Just good night to
Effie
everybody.
Murray as well. Sorry, Effie Murray. Thank you for Effie Murray's donation as well, and for all of the help in the chat room as well. I just saw that while that video was playing. And shout out to Carla as well in the chat room. Free Flow as well. Thank you. And to everyone else that's joined the chat room. Sorry if I've missed anyone. No, I think I've given everybody. Emanuela as well. Thank you, my darling. Lovely to see the ladies in the chat rooms. Cryptoverse as well. Robin in the chat room as well. Lovely to see you. Contraption in the chat room. National Memorial Gardens. Magic said £20 as well. So I think Magic's donated quite a lot this evening, Jason, as well. We can't thank you enough for all of these donations. It's what's going to help keep the wheel. So without further ado, I shall share my screen once more. Please click the Discord link. This is going to play us out and then I'm going to cut the feed after. So again, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We will be back with the live stream on the streets of, how do you say it? How do you say it?
Zagreb.
Zagreb tomorrow afternoon. Yes, Zagreb. So yes, again, thank you for joining us, and I shall play you out with this. Hopefully you can see it. She says, hopefully. Much love to you all, and we shall see you tomorrow. Everybody mute up, and I will play us out with this.
Hi everybody, it's Sven from Bournemouth. Just came across a book today called The Superior Person's Book of Words. I'm a big fan of words, always have been. I was always pretty good at English at school and everything else because I quite enjoyed writing and creating. However, words mean nothing without actions. So on that note, if you can, please donate $1, €1, or £1, or all three if you're feeling particularly exotic. But we must keep the show on the road. We have to keep it going. We've got some good momentum going. Let's keep the show on the road. This is reality. I'm not some star stood in front of a green screen pleading for money for somebody who you don't even know exists. This is reality. So we've got to keep the show on the road. And not just that, what's going to happen to the Discord if we don't? Right, think about it. Words alone mean nothing. It's actions. Take it easy. Bye.
You keep my fire burning. You give me this strength. You keep me fire burning. You give me this strength. You keep my fire burning. You give me this strength. Fire. On a rainy day, when I cross your way, your touch and your embrace, them all will lead my way. And I'm glad to see that all you've done for me, it's all been done. It's been done out of our unity. So when I see you standing there, I want to tell you why I'm here. Please let me do this. Please let me tell you this. Thank you for all that you have done. Thank you for being around. You give me everything I need. Everything I long for. Again and again. You give me this strength. You keep me fire burning. You give me this strength. You keep me fire burning. You give me this strength. You keep me fire burning. You give me this strength. Give me fire, fire.
Hey, good day, YouTube. How's it going? It's been ages, man. How long's it been? How long's it been, seriously, since I've been sat here with something to say? Feels like it's been ages. I know I've made videos and stuff. I've still made some videos, but definitely my videos have dropped down a bit. But this video is an important video for me to make. The current movement making its way across Europe, trying to spread the truth, the real truth. This is the real truth movement. This cooperation and collaboration, this is real, man. This is real unity. This is real community. If you could donate just the cost of a cup of tea or coffee, that would be enough, man. I mean, you could even just say it's £1. Just donate £1 to keep these wheels moving, because this is an important movement. Please keep the wheels turning. Donate whatever you can. Thank you.
Welcome to the show where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know. Didn't they teach you to reach for the stars while opening up the bars and keeping you chained down with mortgage bills and cars? Vaccines for your arms, kids sounding like supercharged, caffeinated hate-filled scars and rage-quit repertoires. No answers for yards, caught up in emotion that's not even yours. Imposter truths like impeccable retards, lined up for your serving of Gish Galloping wars. No remedy can save the lost, in love with the yarn. I'm tired of walking into refracted shards, poor science displayed by disgusting bards. Soaked in sin with your dupe is delight in a new hand of cards. Been so long, seems like for love I'm just too hard, I'm just too hard, that's it. Welcome to the show, where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know. Intoxicated eight makes you believe you're spinning in space while you have no shame or grace. It's a disdainful state I used to contemplate how to save myself from my own self-hate. Wonder why I was even made with a dreadful fate, forced to try and awake with a full plate. No one to help me stay awake or educate. I've had to liberate and fight through hidden gates, but my brother, heaven could never be late, and rockets don't work in space. It's all fake. The show is on Mars. It's a joke, but you're too far gone. It won't be long. Fepe's beak is strong. We have our song and we march along like streams of knowledge leading to God's holy pond, and lives of truth that hits the bong and sings the song, turns mankind from the wrong. We come in peace with a holy gown and all of us wearing our holy crowns. So the earth is flat and we probably just won't get along. Just to go along, I said, welcome to the show, where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know.
I'm just going to say goodbye. So say goodbye, Mike.
Say goodbye.
That's simple. The best you can do.
That's
All
a
right.
joke, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think we're in Zagreb tomorrow. See you tomorrow. All right.
Yeah, special greetings for all people on chat, and see you tomorrow.
Any message in your language for anyone watching?
Budite pozitivni osim na HIV.
Yeah, I think. I'm not going to even try and guess what that actually meant, but there you go. Yeah, so we're in Zagreb tomorrow, and yeah, catch us tomorrow. Bye.